they have said publicly many times that they plan to take Taiwan in 2027 or by 2027. Supposedly the US government has notified like Apple and other major companies with big things in China or Taiwan. They've notified them of that so that they can begin making plans. How much of this do you think is China biding their time, letting America make potential mistakes so that they can waltz in and take Taiwan and be like, you guys are busy over here spending your power or spending your strength foolishly. And so now we're just going to take it.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of their strategy right now. When China really pivoted and became a near-peer competitor was over the 22-year war that we had in Afghanistan and Iraq. They stole our technology, replicated it for themselves, became a secondary option for the same technology that we had been selling, only now they're doing it. Well, and then we woke up in 2022 and we're like, holy shit, China is now a near-peer competitor. They went from being a backwoods country, silly communist country in, 2000, to being a literal near-peer competitor at pace with countries like Russia that have always been a competitor with the United States going back to the end of the Cold War, or the end of World War II. On top of that, China also recognizes that every day that they spend building munitions, that the United States spends using munitions, they now have a dominant position in terms of surplus of actual war capability, power. And then their number one interest is unification with Taiwan, which lies, 150 miles off their coast? The United States has to play an away game to get to Taiwan. Yeah. And China recognizes that modern day warfare looks nothing like old world warfare. Even going back to Sun Tzu and the Art of War, Sun Tzu talks about how you have to adjust your strategy for warfare based on the environment and the time of day and the enemy that you're fighting. So the Chinese have always thought that way. Where the United States, we are very much a hammer and nail kind of country. It's like, oh, where's the next nail that I can use my hammer on, right? Bomb, missile, bomb, troops, tanks. That's what we do. That's what got us through World War II. China's not like that. China's like, we could use a cyber attack. At the end of 2024, Chinese covert influence successfully turned the Congress, the parliament of Taiwan, into a majoritively pro-unification parliament. But that's what China's doing. They're using all the tools of power to win Taiwan without us even noticing. Yeah.